Hola, bienvenidos. As you guys can see for the title, today I'm doing my quarterly update of my Pan That palette, the way that I'm doing it. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, I will link it up in the iCards. I did this intro back in November-ish, October, November-ish of last year. This is my way of doing Pan That palette, where I'm just choosing palettes to try to at least hit one pan in. And I have a whole year to do this, so I have chosen 13 palettes, but there are a few changes that I want to share with you guys in this update. Oh, goodness gracious. This is the story of my life. All right, you guys, if you're interested, stay tuned. All right, you guys, let's get some housekeeping out of the way. First and foremost, I am under the weather. I am high off of medication right now. This is why I may not sound so sick, but my nose, it's been killing me. I'm stuffy. My throat is a little bit nasally because it's all sinuses. Like when I was doing my makeup today and I'm like doing my concealer, I could hear the quick in my eye, so I could see that all of my sinus cavity on this side is swollen and filled, so I got to do something about that. But I am just trying to work with it. You guys, this is why I don't have any lip product on. I just have my bag balm on my lips because it always happens to me. Every time I'm about to get sick, I try on a new lip product, and then I got to throw it away because I can't sanitize it. And I don't keep anything that I put on my lips while I am sick. That if I can't sanitize, it's gone, and you'll see that in another video. But anyway, I have that on, and I have press-on nails. I shared this with you guys on my Instagram. I have tried these. My daughter, my oldest, likes press-on nails recently. She's only been on her second set, but she encouraged me to try some with her. So this time we're trying them out. It's gotten some used to. I've had to get used to these, but yeah. So far so good. So we'll see how I like press-on nails and if I'll use them more often. So anyway, as I mentioned in the intro, we have some changes. If you guys remember, back in December, I had family over and they took a ton. I had mentioned back then over 100 eyeshadow palettes, which means some of the original eyeshadow palettes that I had in the intro video no longer are with me. So I have a whole new list of palettes. I think more than half of them are new, you guys. I think I ended up letting go about like 8 to 10 of the original palettes. So I have a whole new list. As soon as those palettes left my collection, I went ahead and picked new ones out that I knew that I'm keeping, obviously, that I'm not getting rid of, and that I wanted to hit pan on. So if you want to see the original list, I will link that video up in the iCards if I haven't done so already. And I'll also link it down in the description box so you can check that out. But this is my new list, and this is what I'm having. I don't remember what's new and what's not. If I remember, I will let you know. But it's been a few months, and you guys wanted quarterly updates, so here we are with our first quarter update. All right, so I've been working on these palettes now since January, at the end of December, January. That's when I officially started to play around with these palettes and really get a feel for them. I did not start prior to that because I didn't want to cheat. So if I remember if these were the original ones, I will let you guys know. So first off, I know this is a new one that I pulled out. This is the Dose of Colors Friendcastion palette. So I want to hit pan on one of these palettes, one of these shadows. This is a palette that I have put into my rotation as we speak. I am wearing this whole entire palette on my eyes with my Pan Those eyeshadows. So I have this palette all over my eyes today. I have not decided which one I want to hit pan on yet, but I am playing around with it to see what I want to hit pan on. So this is something that hopefully by the second quarter update, you'll see a pan in here. This is one of the original palettes that I did put in, and I have hit pan on another shadow. I was able to hit pan on this shade right here called Canvas. So I have met my goal on this one, and this is one of the original ones that I had originally picked. So she's still here, she's still kicking, and we have a pan on here. So this is actually rolled out and back into my rotation collection area, wardrobe, because I already hit pan on her. This is a new one I chose. This is the Anastasia Riviera. I plan on pulling this out very soon because it is a spring-like palette. And I don't know which one to hit pan on yet. I'll get a feel of my routine and what my pan those eyeshadows have, and that's how I choose my shadows. So this is a new one that I am bringing in. This one may be a new one as well. I can't remember. This is the Lorac Prodigy, and this has 6 shadows in here. So I want to choose something in the summertime, possibly this shade right here or this one down here for panning purposes. So the other side does have bronzer and 2 blushes, but I'm not interested in panning those. I want to do the eyeshadows. So I think this is a new one. This wasn't one of the original ones. This one was one of the originals, right? I can't remember. See, I can't remember. This is the Sample Beauty Prodigy palette. So here's what this one looked like. I haven't played around with this one. I am intending on pulling this out towards the end of summer into fall. That's when I feel like I will get more use out of this one. I wonder what color I'll pick. I don't know then. Maybe I'll choose this earlier. I don't know, but this is one of the new ones. This one is from the original list, and this is the Blueberry Muffin. I have tried to hit pan on this palette, and I'm not being successful. I haven't been successful at all. I tried to choose one of these as an inner corner highlight to use. I just got thrown off the bandwagon. I got to get back into it. And as I'm looking at it, I feel like Fluffy might be something I want to hit pan on for the springtime, because I still have an opportunity where I can, because even these deeper shades, I can use them as eyeliners. These shadows I can use as toppers, inner corner highlights. So I still have hope for this palette. I haven't lost hope, even though the winter time is now officially gone, but I am pretty sure I can hit pan on something here. I still have time. I still have time. This is also from the original list. This is the Avocado Toast palette. This is more of a spring summertime, so I haven't chosen which one. Possibly one of these 3 over here that I might want to concentrate on. I haven't played around with it because I haven't really gotten into my spring palettes, but pretty soon this is going to be in rotation as well. So Jaded, did I bring this in the original or not? I may have brought this in the original list, but I am very proud to say this took me forever. Forever. I have finally hit pan on this shadow right over here called My Precious. My Precious. This is a pan that took me a very, very long time. I'm trying to choose setting lids from all of these if I can find a setting lid just to make it easier for me to hit pan on, but this one took a lifetime to hit pan on. If I try to hit pan on any of these other shadows, it's going to take forever. That took over 30 uses to hit pan on. So I at least have this one. So I have 2 so far that I've met my goal on. Next up is the new Romantic palette. This is by Beauty Bay. And yet again, I was able to hit pan on. This is from the original list as well. So I was able to hit pan on this lid setting shade as well. So I have also met my goal on this one. So I feel like I'm doing not too bad. Original list, I'm pretty sure it's from the original list. This is Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. This already had 1 pan, so this does not count. I still have yet to choose another one to hit pan on. I am thinking maybe during the summertime, I'll choose something down here or even one of these brighter shades. I haven't decided yet what to do, but I can also pull this out in the fall time. So I haven't touched this palette yet either. This is from the new list. The Sample Beauty Equalizer 2. I chose this palette. And I am almost positive I will choose one of these shimmer shades to hit pan on. I have not played around with this one. I have not really dived into it, but I will soon enough. I am just trying to stick to 1 or 2 palettes at a time to not overwhelm myself. And since I also have pan those eyeshadows, I have to really put that in consideration. This is also a new one. I remember putting this on the list new. This is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. The first one. I do want to hit pan on something in here. I don't know what. This will be rather easy for me to reach for and to hit pan on. So I just don't know which one to choose. Most likely it'll be a transition shade. I don't know about these inner corner maybe, but I'm pretty sure it'll be something here. Something here I'll hit pan on. But this should be easy enough because if I don't get a transition shade in my pan those eyeshadows, I can always reach for that. And the 13th and final one, I don't remember if this is from the original list or not, but it might be. This is the Lit List palette. I have yet to touch this one. Again, this one, I feel like it'll be a rather easy palette to choose something from. I'm thinking something from the top row, maybe this shade right here or this one down here, even this one for the summertime. So I'm not too concerned with this one either. I feel like this will be a pretty easy palette to hit pan on as well. So overall, out of the 13 palettes so far, 3 of them have hit pan. So as you know, I did this intro about November-ish. I did not start playing around with these eyeshadow palettes until January 1st of 2023. In December, that's when the majority of the palettes that I had chosen left my collection. So it actually worked out because I did not start working on anything that would hinder my progress. So if you want to think about it, I hit pan on a palette, 1 palette a month. If I can stick to that, out of the 13 palettes, at least 12 of them will have pan. I don't know if that is something that I can achieve. Currently, as we speak, I have this one in rotation. I am considering panning between this shade right here or this one. I haven't decided yet which one, but I'm pretty sure this is going to take a while, and I haven't chosen a second palette. I may end up going with this one as an inner corner highlight. So these two might be the 2 that I stick in my drawer to concentrate on. And each month, if I have not hit pan on either one of these 2, I keep them in there until I finally do and then rotate a new one in. So I'm not doing too bad. For 3 months, 1 palette a month, that isn't actually too bad. And I don't know, I don't keep track of these things, you guys, until I do an update for you. Because if not, it'll just be like, it's just gonna, not so much of a hassle, but it'll be like torture for me because I'm always thinking like, oh my gosh, I didn't get the 1 pan this month. I didn't get the one. I'm just letting this be an easy peasy, lemon squeezy kind of project pan, something fun for me, something where it allows me to hit pan on more palettes in my collection without it being forced. And in a project pan per se, this is just me trying to concentrate on certain palettes to actually hit pan on, and then I have hit pan on other palettes that are in other project pans or just naturally, which is I'm happy with. I'm very, very content with. So that's all that I have for you guys today. I will list these down in the description box. I will make sure all of these go in the description box so I personally don't forget which ones it is that I chose, new ones. If you want to check out the intro to this and see what other palettes I had chosen that are gone, that's an indication of what you know has been decluttered in my collection, because that's a lot. I think I got rid of at least 8 to 10 palettes out of the original list. So what do you guys think? Am I doing good? Am I not doing good? Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. I'm hoping that I'm doing well. So, all right, you guys, that's all that I have for you. More videos on the screen. Thank you, guys. I'll see you then. Adios.